It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and this one features Trent McDuffie. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Chiefs and the Niners, next on Madden Football.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Bronk. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi Stadium. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate Scott and Bronk Hewitt here with you, and Bronk, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team because nothing will unite a football roster, in my experience, than having the whole world against you. Heck, even your own fans at home against you. They don't care if nobody thinks they've got a shot. Those dudes playing today, putting that uniform on, they believe they can do this, and the power of that belief is a big deal.
Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're off from Levi Stadium. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. You just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
Connecting on the slant. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Harris once more. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, well, he cares less about those 2 numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game. Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
They kick the running back in motion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the 49ers get there and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Normally, when we say somebody's on skates, we're talking about that offensive lineman, right? Driven right back to the quarterback. But I think it's applicable for the entire offense to be on skates. 2 plays, 2 negative plays. Got to find something positive here on 3rd down.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Dump off caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best.
And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Reed now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The 49ers and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. And they send a man in motion. Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Mims with the grab. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
And the 49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's 2nd down coming up. Still sticking with the passing game. Taken in by Harris. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Now for the 2nd time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you can start to murmur and might even hear a few boo birds.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Off play action, it's Mahomes. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down. Back to throw, Mahomes. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the 49ers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
The best defenses, you go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out, that's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They left a few on the table their last time out, Bronx, settling for a field goal try to miss the mark. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing now, off play action. Brought in by Turner. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 1. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They go play action on 1st. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
From the 41. He's got Harris. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's dropping back to throw. He's on the move. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
He's already attempted 1 this quarter, and now they're going to bring him on again. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Gay's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
So he makes up for his earlier miss in the game. He knocks that one right through. And it's important for him to move past that early miss, Kate, because you never know if he's going to be needed for a big moment when we get to the 4th.
Here's Ford on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Trying again following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. The 49ers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Motioning him from the slot right. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it. Run play only gets back to the line, and that'll bring up 4th down.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Hauled in by Worthy. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Running back sent in motion. From the 35 on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Again, Mahomes to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he gets this one to the 49 on a solid pickup. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. They kick the running back in motion. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. So here come the 49ers on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Hits his running back. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here's 2nd and 2. Connecting on the slant. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Looking to the air here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The 49ers take a second-quarter lead. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Ford on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's Mahomes now. Completed to his running back. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one's complete, right side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
Another throw for Mahomes. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. Back to the air, Mahomes. He just throws this one away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? But it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the 49ers will take over deep on their own side. The 49ers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Called in left side. And they make the tackle at the 38. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
At the 38-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. From the 38. Gets this one to Harris. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the 49ers looking at 1st and 10. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing it again here. Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets him around 6 there. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
From the 31. Complete out to the right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Cut out left. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. 1st down from the red zone. Taken in by Harris. And this one doesn't go far. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing from the gun. This one's caught. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure, Coach, a play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the final play of our 1st half. He's back to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. Here's Ford on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs returning their offense and this running back to the field. And midway through the season, you can see he's pacing the NFL running backs and receiving touchdowns. A real versatile player for them on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Brought in right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Complete out to the right side. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. 2nd and 3 now. From the 19. Called in by Worthy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He's got it. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing again, Mahomes. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Kansas City. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead.
Chiefs 14, 49ers 13.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Harris gets it on the counter. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Staying on the ground with Harris. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. He'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From midfield now. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
He's going to throw this one. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They give to Harris from the gun. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Gay's kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Ford on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. Short pass brought in. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Shotgun now on third down. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a 49er first down. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on second down. It's Harris on the option. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
To the air, third and long. Gets this one to Harris. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
Complete to number 33. A 10-yard gain.
So we're through 3 here. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2. Back to throw now. They connect for the first. Touchdown, San Francisco. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Aubrey good on the point after. And the 49ers push the lead to 2 scores now. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Play action, Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 5 for him after the penalty. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Took the check down for granted. He's lucky that wasn't picked and taken the other way. 4th down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
New set of downs for him from the 46. They kick the running back in motion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hits his running back. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42. That one's cut along the left sideline. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Man in motion here. Throwing off the play fake here. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Now the 49ers deciding to keep the offense on the field. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Ooh, this is so tough, Brock. You understand what he was trying to do, make something happen, ended up outside the pocket, but even some added creativity can't yield 2 points here.
You get down here on these 2-point conversions, the real estate just gets gobbled up in a hurry. Not only for the QB, but the receivers as well. Only so much time to try to make something work before that defender said, "Not in my house."
A tight end in motion now. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And he's tackled for no gain.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
They kick the running back in motion. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Let's go now.
Airing it out to start this drive. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Ford on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. Their failure on fourth down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Finds the in route complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 36. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Pistol now for Mahomes. Looking slant route complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Again, Mahomes to throw. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Back to the air, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll come up 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Motioning the tight end now. Throwing again, Mahomes. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
Throw left side, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. They'll go. It's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working quickly here. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Offense in the hurry up here. Another throw for Mahomes. Getting out to his... And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Chiefs trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Trying to set this up quick. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups, and that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. 1st and 10, give to Harris. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running behind center with Harris. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
The 49ers only moments away from finalizing this victory as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. See this in every sport, Brock. You come in as a big favorite. You want to make a statement, right? Get a convincing victory, and they were able to achieve that one here.
Yeah, especially at home. It just means a little bit more when you protect your own turf in any sport, but especially in the NFL, where you get, about 8 or 9 of these, maybe more if you get home playoff games. Playing this way, they set themselves up for future playoff opportunities.
And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.